Hey guys, it's Heather from Kell Plan. I'm here today making a special video for my channel. It's not very often that you see my face on my channel. It's usually just my hands. But today I'm making a very special video. So, as many of you know, the Happy Planner is currently releasing their 2018 planners. And there are a lot of amazing planners. I think they said over 70 planners are being released in September and October. So that's a lot of planners. And of course the Happy Planner is so amazing that we want to buy all 70 of them, right? Like, it's so hard to choose which one planner you're going to buy for 2018. It's pretty much impossible to only pick one. So I know that several of us planner babes have the problem of wanting to buy multiple planners, and then we have all of these planners and we don't know what to do with them all. So this video hopefully will help you figure out what to do with all of the planners that you want to buy for 2018. So yes, I am enabling you. Now, if you are someone who is against having multiple planners, that is totally cool. That was me when I first started planning. I was all about one planner. My first year of Happy Planning, I only used one planner, and I think that if I had tried to use more than that, I would have gotten really burnt out and I might not have stuck to my planning schedule. So my first year I did only use one planner, but now I'm a multiple planner babe. So if you're someone who wants to stick to one planner, you do you, girl. You don't have to have multiple planners. But if you're someone like me who loves all of the planners, maybe this video will help you figure out and justify why you need multiple planners. So me personally, I already have 4 of the new planners, and I'm probably going to buy more because I pretty much want all of the Planner Girl line. So far I have purchased the mini seasonal planner. Love this one. It is so cute. This is going to be my personal purse planner, which we'll talk about more later. I also have the mini Daydreamer from the Planner Girl line. Really cute. Love the florals and the colors in this one. I also have Sugar and Spice, but I added the yellow discs from one of the other planners because yellow is my favorite color. And I think this is going to be my catch-all planner where everything important, which we'll talk about that in a second too, will go into this planner. I'm obsessed with this one. And I also already have the horizontal Daydreamer planner, which I was kind of sad that this was horizontal to begin with because I'm not a horizontal planner, but I have a lot of ideas for how to use this in other ways, more like a journal, which you'll see as we get started. And then I'm definitely going to buy the Trendsetter. That's the monthly one. And I'm probably going to buy the Go Getter, the hourly one. And I'm probably going to buy a few more. So what I did last week was I hopped on my Instagram Live and I invited other planner babes to hop on with me. And we came up with a list of 50 ways you can use a planner. So essentially you could use all of these and have 50 different planners. I do not recommend trying to use 50 planners because all you would be doing with your life is planning in your planners, which, I mean, that sounds like a pretty good life, but it's not very manageable. So I am not suggesting that you need 50 planners. I am just giving you 50 different ideas because some of these will apply to you and some of them won't. So it's totally up to you and what you want to do for yourself. So I have a list or a stack of 50 different ways to use your planners. Again, if you're someone who wants to use just one planner and not multiple ones, then you can take all of these ideas and it could just be things that you track in your one planner. So it doesn't have to be that you have a whole planner for each one of these ideas. You could mesh them together into one, but it's just some ideas to help you justify buying more than one planner. So the first, I'm just going to go through the ideas, and I was going to sort them based off like these would be good for horizontal, these would be good for vertical, these would be good for mini, but really a lot of them could be in several different types of planners. So I will share how I would use them and what kind of planner I would use and what kind of planner it might work for you. Okay, so let's get started. My first idea for a planner is simply a catch-all planner. That is what I will be using this planner for in 2018. And basically a catch-all planner is the one planner where everything important goes. Where if you had to ditch all of the rest of your planners, if you get overwhelmed by all the other ones, you can just stick to this one. So in this one, I usually put important home things, work things, social media things. It's pretty much anything important goes in this one planner. It's really great because I usually leave my catch-all planner at home on my desk. And so if I'm not home and Matthew's like, where's Heather? He can open it up and he can see if maybe I have a meeting late or maybe I had some errands, and he can pretty much look at it and know where I might be. And I also put things for him in here so that I can remind him like, oh, you have this on this day. So catch-all planner, that's probably what I'll use this one for. This one is vertical, but I'm a vertical planner. You could easily have your catch-all planner be a horizontal planner, or you could do the new hourly as well. It's really up to you and how you want to track your everything in one planner. So that is the first idea, is a catch-all planner. Next is a work planner. This is a planner specifically for work. It may not be quite as decorative because you're using it at work. I personally have a teacher planner for my work planner because I work at a school. I'm a teacher. So, but yours could be, it could be a horizontal, it could be a vertical, it could be an hourly, it could even be a mini if your work isn't that busy. Totally up to you and how you want to plan. Usually your work planner probably wouldn't be as decorative just because it's more functional, but totally up to you. So that's our second idea. And also, honestly, I'm probably going to lose track of numbers, so I'm probably not going to keep saying the number over and over. Next is a social media planner. If you have a really big presence online, you may need help tracking your social media needs. So I tried using a vertical planner this year for all of my social media needs. I did Instagram, YouTube, blog. I tried to do everything in one planner, and honestly, it ended up being a lot. So what I think I'm going to do in 2018 is I'm going to get Trendsetter, the monthly planner, and I'm going to plan my YouTube content on the monthly spread, and then I'm going to use those other functional pages to help with my other social media needs. So not everyone needs a social media planner, but if you do have a presence on social media, that is a way to use another planner. Next is a small business planner. If you run a small business, maybe it doesn't need a whole work planner, but you need something to help you track that small business, then you could have a planner just for your small business. I am currently using a planner that I kind of put together for my small business. I sell LuLaRoe with my sister, and it's basically, I just made some monthly spreads and then some hourly pages, you know, that the daily ones that the Happy Planner came out with, and I put it all together to make my own. But I may actually use 2 of the Trendsetter planners and have one for my small business too, because it's really nice to track things for your small business. Maybe you're a student and you need a student planner to track your classes, your homework, your tests, your study sessions. Really great way to use a student planner. The Happy Planner does make a student planner, and it's vertical, but you could use any planner for a student planner. If you're more of a horizontal planner, or you want to try an hourly, really great way to track your school student planner. There's also some great stickers to make your student planning really functional. Next is a budget planner. I am currently using the Budget Planner expansion pack, and I have it in a separate planner just for itself. I'm currently debating on if I'm going to buy the new budget planner that came out. My only issue with it is that it has monthly spreads, and then it has like the normal weekly spreads, and I don't really need that for a budget planner. So I'm kind of thinking about getting like another Trendsetter, because this would be great just to use the monthly view for your budget. I need them to come up with like 1 million different versions of that monthly planner, because I obviously need a lot of them. So your budget planner could be any planner. I'm probably going to use just the monthly spreads from a planner. That's what I'm doing right now. So, or you can buy the expansion pack. Next, you can have a teacher or homeschool planner. I currently use the Happy Planner Teacher Planner as my teacher planner. And it's also really easy to customize and make it work for homeschool too. So that's another idea for a separate planner, because teachers are so busy that it's really hard to just keep it in your normal planner. Next is a meal planner. I love this idea. I probably need to implement this idea because I'm so bad about meal planning these days. I'm thinking this would be really great in a mini planner. Maybe on the monthly spread, you plan your dinners. On the weekly spreads, you could plan all of your meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or you can maybe write out your favorite recipes or track different things related to meal planning. So that's a really good idea for a separate planner. You could also just include that in your regular planner. Next is a recipe planner. The Happy Planner has a separate recipe planner, and it's amazing, and it's a great way to track your recipes, your family recipes. Maybe you find a really good one on Pinterest that you love and you don't want to have to go back and search for it, so you just write it out. That's what I normally do, is write out the recipes that we found on Pinterest that we love. I write them out in my recipe planner. But you could also use a horizontal planner for this, especially maybe an undated one, or you could cover up the dates, and each day of the week you could just write out a quick little recipe that you liked from that day. So recipe planner. Next is a faith planner. The Happy Planner has faith planners in both vertical and horizontal, or you could just buy the generic normal Happy Planner. You don't have to buy the specific faith one. I personally love the horizontal planner for a faith planner because it's really easy to journal in those spaces, but they also sell vertical ones that you could make work for you as well. Maybe you don't want to And also in my faith planner, this is where I normally journal, like for my Bible study. It's more like a journal, like a faith journal. But you could also have a prayer journal where you write out your prayers each day. And I would probably suggest a horizontal planner for this one as well, because there's just a lot of space. It really makes sense to use horizontal as a journal. So a prayer journal is another idea. Next is your personal planner, as Gretchen from Plan for Tomorrow likes to call them. But your purse planner, your on-the-go planner. That's what I'm going to be using this planner for. It will say on my purse, it will track errands, grocery list, things that I need to do on my way home from work, errands. Did I already say errands? I don't remember. So that's what I use this one for. The mini is really great to throw in your purse and keep track of those things that you need to know about when you're on the go. And that way you don't have to lug around a bigger planner, because the mini just fits so well in your purse. So that's how I'll be using this one next year. It will be my personal planner, as Gretchen likes to call it. Purse on the go planner for errands, grocery list, things like that. Next is a self-care planner. It's really important to take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, nothing else is going to matter. So a self-care planner, you could use vertical, horizontal, big, mini, depends on what you're tracking in this planner. Really great. A lot of ladies use a self-care planner. Next is a home planner. I might actually start this one. A home planner would be really good to track chores, your cleaning schedule, maybe some home improvements that you want to do around the house. Maybe you need to track if you have a maid, or if you have a yard guy or something like that, track when those people are coming. You could track your home bills in this one, when your mortgage is due, when your water bill is due, your power bill, things like that. Just everything related to your home. You could have one planner dedicated to your home. This would be really great in a horizontal or a vertical. You could do it in a classic size or even a big if you have a lot of things to track, or maybe you don't have a lot of things to track and you just want to use a mini. Really great idea to have a home planner. Next, maybe you have kids and they're super busy. You could have a kids planner to track all of their activities and all of their school needs and school events and things like that. A planner dedicated just to your kids is a really good idea if you have really social and busy kids. Next is a goal planner. It is really important that if you're going to set goals for yourself, that you write them down and you make a plan to achieve them. What is the quote that the Happy Planner says? A goal without a plan is just a dream, or something like that. You have to make plans to achieve your goals. So to make a planner just for goal setting would be really great. And that new Goal Getter planner, the hourly one, might actually be really good for this. But you could also do it in a vertical or a horizontal or even a mini. Just set goals for yourself and make a plan to achieve them so that they don't just become dreams. Next is a memory planner. Of course, I'm going to include this one. My memory planner is my favorite planner. It's really great to print photos and just remember your normal day-to-day activities. I personally use a big planner for my memory planner, but I used to use a classic, which I might actually like the classic size better for memory planning. It's true, but I currently am using big. You could also just do a mini if you didn't have a lot of things that you wanted to track. Memory planning is awesome. You could also just use your planner as a journal. Just call it a journal. It doesn't have to be a planner. I would suggest a horizontal for this. You could journal just about your day, things that you're dealing with, just a generic journal, and you could journal each day, because that horizontal planner is going to have the perfect spot for you just to journal about your day. And that's also another form of memory planning, is just journaling. Next is a gratitude journal. I used to have one of these, and I'm thinking about bringing it back for 2018 because I really loved it. I personally used a mini for my gratitude journal, so I'm thinking about using this one as my gratitude journal. And basically I would keep it on my side table in my bedroom, and each night before I went to bed, I would just flip to the weekly spread, and I would just journal about one thing from the day that made me happy or that I was thankful for. And so it was a really great way to end the day on a positive note, because every day may not be good, but there's something good in every day. And so it's always just a good way to reflect back on the good things that happened that day. I personally love using the mini for a gratitude journal because it's a small space. You're not overwhelmed with having to write just a ton. But you could also use a classic or even a big horizontal if you just had a lot that you wanted to journal about for gratitude. Totally up to you. I personally love the mini version for a gratitude journal. One of my followers suggested a TV and movie planner. I personally wish I had enough time to have a planner just for TV and movies. But if you're a TV junkie or a movie junkie, you could use, again, a mini or a classic planner. So maybe you choose a classic horizontal. This one's horizontal. And maybe each day, maybe you're just a total TV and movie junkie. And each day you could write about maybe a show that comes on Monday. You could journal about the show, what you liked about it, what you're excited about seeing next week. Same with movies that come out. You could rate them, review them. If you're a total movie or TV junkie, this would be really great. And I would suggest a horizontal just because of that great journaling space. But you could really make any planner work for that. Okay. Next, this is one of my favorites in my personal way, a fake planner. Yes, I have a fake planner. This right here, this is my fake planner. I don't actually plan in this planner. I love this planner, but I didn't have a need for it. Well, at least not a specific need. So I use this planner for my YouTube channel. When there are tutorials that I want to use or stickers that I want to show you guys how to use, I create fake spreads. Yes, some of my YouTube videos are fake. So these are all fake spreads where I just like to show how to use different products. So, and every week is not decorated. You'll see this week is decorated and this week is decorated, but it's not actually filled in. This is decorated, but you can see here that this was never decorated because I just use it when I need to. So it is a fake planner. So if you have a YouTube channel or maybe you just want to play around with some stickers and figure out different ways to use them, a fake planner is actually a pretty good idea. So that you don't necessarily have to put the things in your normal planner, or maybe I want to show you guys how to use a product, but I don't really need it in my actual planner that week. I use my fake planner for my YouTube channel a lot. So, fake planner. Next is a party planner. Maybe you have a party coming up and you need to plan for it, or maybe you are a party planner. You could use a planner just for party planning. I wish that I was a party planner. I love parties. I love throwing parties. But I just don't have a lot of time anymore. But a party planner would be really great. I'm thinking Trendsetter, the monthly one, would be great for this. Or you could also do maybe Goal Getter with the hourly so that you plan out your day really well to get that party done. This one of my followers suggested this one. I thought it was kind of cute. An outfit log. I think it would be really cute to use a mini planner for this. A mini. Although it would also be really cute to do like in a vertical classic where you just log your outfits every day. You could do this in two ways. You could take a picture of yourself wearing an outfit every day, or you could find pictures online that inspire you to change up your wardrobe or wear your clothes in different ways. You could take pictures of those and put them in your outfit log as well to inspire you for new outfits. I think this is a really cute idea, especially if you're someone who likes to keep track of what you wore each day. Next is a fitness planner. The Happy Planner has specific fitness planners that you can purchase, or you can just use a normal planner for your fitness planner. You do not have to use a fitness planner. You could just get the regular mini or the regular classic and use the fitness stickers and turn it into what you want your fitness planner to look like. Next is using a planner just for pregnancy or adoption. Both of these are huge times in your life, and you probably will either have lots of doctor appointments or lots of paperwork and things like that due. So having a separate planner for pregnancy or adoption is probably a really good idea. You could use a vertical or a classic. I would maybe even, if you're, especially for adoption, I would probably use a big planner because it would be really easy to punch paperwork and just add it into your planner. Because the big planner is the same size as a regular piece of printer paper. Next is a holiday planner. I actually had a holiday planner last year. Let me see if I can pull it out really fast. Sorry, I should have planned to pull this out ahead of time, but I didn't. Oh no, I'm knocking everything over. Sorry. This is my holiday planner from last year that I created using some mini discs, the DIY cover, and some of the Mambi paper. And I just created a holiday planner. I think I have a video about this, but there are a couple of sections. I have a gift list section, a Christmas bucket list section, plans and events, Christmas cards, where I made a list of people to send Christmas cards to. And I also made a list of people who sent us Christmas cards so that this year I can kind of narrow down who we send cards to too. I have a section for Christmas movies to watch. And my wish list, that was really great for Matthew to just flip open. And then I had receipts in the back for all of our gifts. So a really great idea is just to have a holiday planner. You could buy a regular planner and use it, or you could create your own, kind of like I did. So a holiday planner is a great way, another planner to have. Maybe you are planning a wedding, and so you need a whole planner dedicated to your wedding. Again, you could use vertical, horizontal, mini, big, whatever worked for you. There is a wedding expansion pack from the Happy Planner that you could check out. Sorry, I keep looking over here because on the screen I'm over here, but I know the camera's over here. So sorry if it looks weird that I'm not actually looking at the camera. Next is a baby book. This is a great idea. My sister did this for the first about 6 months of my niece's life. It's basically a memory book, a memory planner, but for your baby, where you do it for the first year of their life, and you just record all of the things from their life. Really cute, really great way to memory plan. Next, we have a food tracker. I would suggest probably a mini. You could track what you eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sorry, I'm only like halfway through, and this video is already 16 minutes long, so I'm trying to speed it up a little bit. Next is a kid's quote. Gretchen from Plan for Tomorrow uses a mini for this. Sorry, I keep going back to this mini, but minis are great. Every day, her kids say funny stuff, so she just writes a funny quote from one of her kids every day. Super cute way. Next is a spouse planner. One of my followers suggested this as well. This could be to track your husband's schedule, your husband's just stuff going on with your husband. You could track your marriage, date ideas, things like that, just to really keep your marriage spicy. Fun stuff, really great. Maybe I would probably use a mini for this, just because I don't know if I'd have a lot to put in this planner, but you could use whatever planner works for you. A sports planner. Maybe your kids are super into sports and you need to keep track of their planner or their activities, their practices, their games. I also had one follower say that she has a football planner. Her and her husband use it. They track all the games. They make predictions of new games for the weekend, who's going to win. Really great idea for a sports planner. Next is a fertility planner. Maybe you're trying to get pregnant and you really need to track some things based on your fertility. I would personally suggest using, again, a mini planner. You could just keep this on your bedside table and really use this to help track your fertility. You could also do it in a classic or a big if you wanted to. Next is a pet planner. Again, I would probably use a mini, but you could also use a classic or a big, totally up to you. But you could track your pet's shots, when they need new shots, when they need to go to the vet. Maybe they're on some medicine. You could track how often you walk them, how often you change their food, what foods they like, what foods upset their stomach. Really great to track your pet's needs. Next is a car planner. I am going to have to implement this in 2018, mainly for my small business. I'm going to take a mini planner, again with the mini. So many uses with this mini planner. I'm going to take a mini and I'm going to keep it in my car. And I'm going to track mileage. I'm going to track gas receipts. I'm going to put a pocket in there for gas receipts. I'm going to track maintenance and things like that so that I can then claim what I can claim for my small business. So a car planner. Next is a travel planner. Maybe you are a traveler. Sorry, I'm going to grab a planner again to show you guys how I use this. Maybe you are a traveler and you travel a lot, so you would need, maybe you're going to use an entire classic planner or a mini planner to track your travel needs. What I personally did for a travel planner was we went to New York and Connecticut probably about a year and a half ago. So I, again, created my own little mini planner. It has the mini discs. I used the dashboards as covers, made a cute little decoration. I took one classic page and folded it in half, and then I was able to plan each day what we needed to do each day, and then it just folds up. And then I memory planned in here after the trip, and so each day has a little memory page from what we did for the day with pictures. And so it's basically a little memory planner of our trip. We went to visit our friends in Connecticut, and then we went to New York. And so then here's some New York stuff. I punched a bunch of the pages and the tickets from New York. And then I have the playbill stuck in here. And then in the back, this was really great for the trip. I had all of our reservations, our flight information, our hotel information, our dinner stuff, our city passes. I punched all of that and put it in the back and folded it in half. And then I also put some travel stickers so that I could decorate on the go. So these are a bunch of travel stickers that I still haven't taken out. So that's a little travel planner that I made separate for our trip, but you could also do the same idea with just a classic planner, especially if you travel a lot. Next, we have a medical planner. This is if you have just medical needs. Maybe you are dealing with a sickness or an illness, and you have a lot of doctor's appointments, or your doctor is just asking you to track some different things. This could also tie in with that fertility. Maybe you put both of them in the same. Next is a grocery planner. Maybe you track your grocery list, your meal planning, everything you need for the grocery store, coupons, things like that. Grocery planner. Trying to hurry it up a little bit. To-do list planner. Maybe you just need a super functional planner with to-do list. Just make it super functional. I would probably use maybe an hourly planner or a vertical planner just to have a bunch of to-do lists. Keep it super functional. Next is an art planner, or more like an art journal. This would be a really great use of the horizontal planner. You could draw in it. I think Liz from the Notable Liz uses, or she used to at least, she had a planner where she journaled and drew little pictures and things like that and practiced her art in it. Next is a positivity journal. I love this idea. Again, it's kind of similar to the gratitude journal, but maybe instead of, if you didn't have anything necessarily to write gratitude-wise, you could just write an inspirational quote or talk about positive things from the day, and just really focus on that positivity. Change your outlook, change your life. Lettering. I used to have a horizontal planner where I just practiced my lettering. People ask me all the time how I got good handwriting, and it's practice. You have to practice your lettering. And so a horizontal planner is really great for that. One of my followers suggested a daily challenge planner. Maybe you're following one of the daily challenges on Instagram and you want to use a planner just to keep up with your challenge. Maybe it's a lettering challenge or a positivity challenge or a weight loss challenge, and you just want to use a planner to keep up with your daily challenges. Event planning is pretty similar probably to that party planner I suggested earlier, but this doesn't necessarily have to be a party. It could just be an event, and you have a planner solely dedicated to your events. I love this one, an inspiration planner. You could take pictures from online, quotes, pictures, outfits, different things that inspire you, and just have one planner that's super inspirational to help you push through those days. Next is a reading journal. I love reading, so this is a really cool idea. You could use it again in the horizontal planner. You could journal each day about things that you've read. We teach our students a lot to respond to their reading, but as adults we don't always do that. We don't always take the time to respond to our reading. And so a reading journal is a really great way to really connect with the text. Next is a dream journal. Again, with the horizontal journal planner, you could keep this on your bedside table. A lot of people like to wake up and track and journal about what they dream to kind of analyze their dreams. So that's a really cute idea for another planner. Next is a habit tracker. I love this idea for the new monthly planner. Choose some habits you want to focus on and track them in that monthly planner. But you could also do this in a vertical or a horizontal if you are just focusing on certain habits that you really want to track. Next, we're almost done, is a hobby. Maybe you just have a specific hobby. A lot of people were listing a bunch of hobbies in our video that they could use a planner for. So if you have a specific hobby that you wanted to track, you could use a planner just for your hobby. So, guys, that was 50 different ways that you could use planners. 50 different planners you could have. Of course, you could combine a bunch of those into one planner as well. The last one, the 51st that I'm going to include, is a planner. Because if you're going to have multiple planners, you might just need a planner to plan when to plan in your planner. That's kind of a joke, but also kind of serious. A planner. So I hope this video inspires you to kind of think outside of the box. Don't look at a planner and think, oh, I can only have one planner because I don't have a lot going on in my life. So I can't really have more than one planner. You can get creative. Think about the different aspects of your life, but also don't have so many planners that you're going to overwhelm yourself, because then you're going to get burnt out and you're not going to enjoy the hobby anymore. So definitely be smart about how many planners you use, but also be creative and don't feel like you are boxed into just one planner. So I hope you like this video. If you have any other ideas for different ways to use your planner, leave them in the comments below. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, and happy planning.